Okay guys, PD Tech here with a quick look at my retro film collection as it currently stands. So at the moment I've got two SLRs, the Canon CX and the Canon EOS 500N. So that was like an early 1970s model, manual focus, etc. Fairly clunky, very mechanical, and that goes a bit more later on, 1996 I think. That was towards the end of sort of the film era. It's all fully electronic, fully automatic focus and everything, and it still uses the current Canon EF lens mount system. So it's very much like a digital camera, that one. So the rest are electronic and mechanical sort of point and shoots, ranging from, that's probably my oldest, the Olympus Pen EE. So that's from 1961, but it's the slightly later model. They did two versions of the EE. That's a Pentax Zoom 70S. It's a bit of a clunky 1980s camera. That's a 1970s Konica C500 automatic rangefinder from around 1971. So the rest are all sort of 1980s, 1990s point and shoots basically. I tend to favour Olympus models. I've got the Super Zoom there. So that's the Super Zoom 110. There's a few different models in that range, and some of them look like the clamshell MJU design. So they're ones to consider if you fancy the MJU model but you don't fancy paying those silly prices. And that came with the Clipper as well. So what sort of prices do I pay for these cameras? Well, this one I probably paid a little bit more than what I normally pay for. It came with a film, it came in the original case. I got the paper, a tatty little book with it. I got the Clipper and I paid 25. I did try and knock him down a little bit, but he was not negotiating on the price. It was fairly to be fair, it's in really good condition. I didn't mind paying that. So they do go for a little bit more, but not quite as much as the MJU models. It's basically the same sort of weatherproof type design, very similar lens systems on them. They're just not as, I don't think they're as nice looking. The clamshell ones are obviously a little bit nicer, but definitely worth considering. The photos, you won't be able to distinguish them from the MJU models. Now I've had two MJU models. I've had the MJU 2 Zoom 170. I paid £10 for that, sold that for 180. What else did I have? I had the MJU Zoom 105, and that came in a really nice United Colours of Benetton case. Now I paid £20 for that, and I sold it for 150. Other cameras that I've sold, I sold the Pentax Zoom 60X, which is similar to that one, but it's a bit of a later model. And I paid £5 for that. It came in a little case. It was absolutely mint. I sold that for £60 really quickly. I never got a chance to use it. That's the Yashica T2. Now I paid £10 for that one. Now these go for really good money as well. So it's untested. It takes one of these odd batteries. I'll put it on the screen what it is. And the seller assures me it's working fine. Now I paid just £10 for this. It comes with that really nice Carl Zeiss Tessa lens. These are really good, and they go for crazy money on eBay. And I bought it at the same time as I bought the Konica C500 automatic. That was advertised for 25, and I think over the phone I managed to get him down to 20. So when I went to pick it up, I noticed the shutter was sticking. Now it was a bit of a gamble, and the actual winding handle was missing off there. It's not really an issue, you can still wind the film. So to me, it was just an ornament. So I offered him a cheeky £10 and he accepted it. And I think he was advertising this for 20 or 25, and I offered, because it was untested and etc. I offered him another tenner, so I gave him 20 for the two cameras basically. So I think he just, I just think he just basically wanted to get rid of them. There was no use to him. So let's just run through prices I paid. I paid £10 for that one, the Canon CX, and it came with that really nice Auto Chinon 28mm lens. It's a screw-on 42 M42 type lens. I did have the Praktica LTL, and I bought off the same person that I bought that from, and I paid £10 for that also. I've just sold that recently for 50, and that had a Carl Zeiss Jenner DDR 50mm lens on, the same 42mm screw mount on it. And I also picked up a bag of lenses not long after I picked up these cameras, all the same M42 screw mount lenses as that, and there was all sorts of lenses in there, and I've since sold a couple of them lenses. I paid £20 for the bag of lenses, and there was loads of filters in there, and I've sold about £50 worth of lenses so far, one for 20, one for 30 I think, and I've still got some left. So, and I've got the bag as well. The Canon EOS 500N, that was an absolute bargain. It was absolutely mint. It even came with new batteries. There's two brand new CR123 batteries in there, and it came with the 28 to 80mm ultrasonic zoom lens. Remember, it's all automatic, that as well. It auto focuses and everything. Now I paid just £20 for that. Now, a roll of film probably costs you like £12 or £13, and the batteries are like £4 for two of those CR123s. So, you know, you do the maths. They're actually going up in value now, they are. I've seen these going for £80 and upwards now. That was a little bit of a disappointment. I had big hopes for that one, but I think it's broken. I'm quite hopeful that it might just be the battery contact, so I've got to look into that. It's a Panasonic C500 AF, like a 1980s clunky thing, but the pictures, when you look online at the example photos, are really, really good. It's got a really nice lens on that. So I think I paid, it was advertised for £10. I went to collect it. The guy, he was a bit sort of, I don't know whether he couldn't find it or he didn't want to sell it or what, but anyway, I turned up and basically he told me he tried some batteries in it, it didn't power up, so he wasn't selling it anymore. So I just said I'd come quite a long way, you know, can I just have a quick look at it? Because I thought, well, if it's just the battery contacts, maybe they just need cleaning up or something, you know, because they get a bit oxidised sometimes. And they are usually quite reliable, these Panasonic cameras. There's not usually a lot goes wrong with them, you know, as long as you store them in a cool, dry place. Anyway, he basically gave me the camera because he realised I'd come quite a long way and he didn't want to waste my journey, so he just gave me the camera. He says, if you get it working, you know, fair enough or whatever. So I'm hopeful that I can maybe open it up and do a bit of testing on it and stuff, and I'm hopeful it's maybe just a power issue. It's just not powering on at all. There's nothing, no life in it whatsoever, even with fresh batteries in it. So that's one for the future, maybe I can little project work on it. So I took that on holiday. This is the Samsung Pheno 70, and I bought that on holiday for $9.99 in a charity shop. So it's always worth looking whenever you go anywhere for the day, or you know, you go on holiday or something. Always have a rummage around in the charity shops, and it's incredible what you find. So they take really nice photos as well, the examples I've seen online. There's a film in there, it's a Kodak Color Plus 200, I think. So it's finished, I've yet to develop that, so that's one of my next videos that you'll see coming along soon. So I took some of the same photos that I when I was using my MJU Zoom 105 on holiday. I took very similar photos, so I'll be able to compare one against the other. I've since sold the 105 Zoom, so I got quite good money for that. So some cameras I keep, like that's going to be a keeper. The Canon will be a keeper. That's for sale. That's most likely going to be a keeper, but I say I'm going to keep it, but if someone offers me a really good price for it, then I'll sell it. Now I paid just £15 for that. I think that's an incredible bargain for a it's absolutely mint 1961 camera, half frame film camera. Now this was arguably probably one of the first true point and shoots, fully automatic cameras. It's got the selenium light meter around the lens barrel. Incredibly small little compact camera, and they take beautiful photographs, these. And you get, so on a 36 exposure film, you're going to get 72 frames. On a 24, you're going to get 48, because it doubles the amount of photos you get. So it's quite economical photography, that. Another one which I'm looking forward to using is the Canon SureShot Max. Now, I've seen these going for like crazy money on eBay, £150, and I paid just £10 for that locally. And the seller did realise how much they go for online. They'd obviously researched it, but it was just something they were having a clear out basically, and they just wanted to get rid of it. It came in the original case as well. It's all working. I tested it with a battery. So I'm going to use that one, try that one out next, I think. And then I'll be selling that one. This one I'll most likely try out. That'll be for sale. The Yashica T2, I'll definitely try that one, but it's not really a camera I'll probably end up keeping. It's just a little bit clunky. But I do like that sort of style of camera, that sort of retro look. I really do like this sort of the aluminium finish and stuff, and just the leatherette sort of finish. I like that classic look. The C35 automatic has that sort of timeless look as well. I really like that. I did have an Olympus AF-LT, which is very similar to the Yashica T2. I picked that up with a Canon CP7 SLR camera in a bundle. There was loads of stuff in the box. There was film developing equipment, there was light meters, there was 2 cameras, the Olympus AF-LT, absolutely mint in the case, and then there was a Canon. Now the Canon's gone to Africa. A guy came and bought that, and he bought it for a friend over there for his business. So that's in Africa now. And I sold that for £60. I sold the film developing thing for about £25–30. There was even a digitizer for digitising negatives. I sold that for a tenner. I sold the Olympus AF-LT. I sold that for £60. That was absolutely mint. Never got to use that, which I was a bit disappointed about. But just to give you an idea, sort of prices I'm paying for cameras, what I do with them, and how much I sort of sell them on for. Now that is a Pentax Zoom 70S. It's a bit of a clunky sort of 1980s type camera. I've not tested that. I've yet to try batteries in that. I paid just £4 for it, but I'm fairly hopeful that'll work okay. It's a bit of a clunky, very clunky camera, but they take excellent photos, they do. Something like that I'd probably sell for like £50–60. Same with the Konica, probably £60–80. I wouldn't be selling the Canon, or keep the Canon, but that would be, £80 all day long. I've got that on for about £50 with the lens. I would sell that for no less than £100 probably, but I really don't want to sell that. I want to keep that. That'll be something like £60 again, the Super Zooms, because it's got the remote clipper still, and it's got the case and everything, and it's in really good condition. That would be sort of, I'd put that on for 120. If they're going for like 150 online, so I'd sell that for 120. The Pheno, I'm not sure on those really. They don't seem to fetch. It's quite an unknown camera. They're really a bit understated, and although it is really good, I've yet to see the photos yet, but I'm hopeful they're going to be really good. They're sort of on eBay, you're looking at £30–40, definitely more than the £9.99 I paid for it. I just wish that one was working. That would be a nice camera to try and sell on the Panasonic. So just to give you an idea of the places I look are like Facebook Marketplace, and you're sort of anywhere like your online classified ads like Gumtree and stuff like that, anywhere where they're selling sort of second-hand electronic stuff. And don't forget to try your sort of charity shops, thrift shops, things like that. You get some really good bargains there. So that's basically my film camera, my retro film camera collection as it stands now. It's constantly evolving and constantly changing, adding. This is probably the most film cameras I've had at this point. I had a white Helena that I bought 3 cameras from a charity shop, and I paid £15 for all of them, so call it £5 a camera. There was a Helena, a white Helena model, I can't remember the model, I'll put that up on the screen. There was an Olympus Trip 500, and I got £35 for the Helena. That's off to Paris. Somebody wanted it for the holiday in Paris, and the Olympus Trip, somebody bought that and wanted me to post it to them, so that's gone off to its new owner. I got £30 for that as well. So it basically, the profits I make on my cameras goes into my channel, and it goes towards buying film, processing the film, things like that, buying other cameras and stuff. So I basically plough it all back into my hobby and the channel, and I don't really, although I do make a little bit, it's just covers my petrol costs for going out and using them, flying my drones, things like that, you know. So basically running my channel doesn't cost me that much, basically. So it all gets ploughed back into the channel, hopefully, and makes interesting content. So that just gives you a little bit of an idea of my current collection and what I've got. So next, I'll just show you all my digital cameras as well. I haven't got so many at the moment, but I'll just quickly show you those. So this is my current digital camera collection at the moment as it stands. I picked up another Lumix DMC G3. I've had one of these before. I paid £45 for it and sold it for £180. These are really nice Micro Four Thirds cameras with the this has the 14-42 zoom lens on it. So it's a detachable lens system. The lens alone probably go for like £60–70. So this one I paid a little bit more than I normally pay for them. I paid £60 of it, but it came with a low pro bag. I got the sun hood with it, the charger and everything, and I got 2 memory cards with it, so that was a bonus. So I think my last one I paid £45 for it, sold it for £180. So I think I'm going to keep this one because I really do like the camera system until I find like a later one. Once I find the more you know, an up-to-date one, then I'll sell that one, but I think I'll hang on to that for now at the moment. So that was my bargain, £5. I picked that up from a charity shop for £15 with 3 cameras, remember. There was that Helena, the white one, there was the Olympus Trip 500, and then there was that one. it was in like a big box of cameras, and this one just stuck out. I've never sort of heard of it before, but it's the Olympus SP 810. It's a 14 megapixel camera with a huge zoom lens on it. It's really, really nice camera actually. It's a CCD sensor, and basically it cost me £5. It didn't come in a case, that was just a case I picked up with a camera previously. But I've been thoroughly impressed with the pictures I've taken with it so far, really, really impressed. So I'll be doing one of my next videos will be a more in-depth video on that and showing you some examples of it, the photos that it takes. That's probably my most expensive camera. My wife bought me that for my birthday. It's a Panasonic Lumix TZ70. It's like a phenomenal sort of compact zoom camera. It does really nice video as well. So it does everything I want my travel camera to do basically. It packs really light, comes in, that's the original case. So that's a keeper. It's only a 12 megapixel camera, but the photos are really, really nice, really stunning. This one's probably my best bargain so far. I paid just £4 for this. It was £12.99 and then it was listed. It was crossed down to £4, but I didn't really notice on the label it says spares or repairs. So I thought, when I got it home, I thought it's going to be faulty. So I stuck some batteries in it, a memory card, and took some photos, and they were great. Yeah, it came out really well. LZ7. It's a 7 megapixel mega OIS CCD sensor little compact camera, but it takes really, really nice photos, really good photos. Very impressed with that. And it came in that padded case as well, which is really, really good quality. For £4, I don't think you can grumble. That's proper photography on a budget, that is. So this one was probably one of my latest camera buys. I spotted this in a charity shop that totally by chance. It's one of these that's usually just filled with clothes, shoes, and a few little, bric-a-brac type stuff. And it doesn't usually have cameras in it, so my wife went in just to see something that was in the window, and I just went in just purely by chance, because normally I just wait outside while she goes in and rummages around, because I thought in that particular one there's no cameras in there. Anyway, I was walking around the shop, and lo and behold, by the counter there's a little display case, and about halfway down just below, halfway down near the bottom, was this beauty. And honestly, when I saw it, I thought, yes, I'm having that. It was advertised at £19.99. Now I know for a fact I've paid £20 for one of these before, a mint one in a case, and I sold it fairly quickly for £60. But I know these have gone up in value recently, because these were like in the day, they was a really premium camera. It's a 12 megapixel, and it's one of the larger sensor CCD cameras at the time. And it's got this really good zoom lens on it. The photos on this are absolutely stunning. They're really, really nice cameras. So it's the PowerShot A650 IS image stabilization one, and it's got the little fancy fold out screen on it as well. So that's it, with the screen sort of folded out, and it fully articulates, so you can spin it forward, you can turn it around completely, swing it back in and everything. It's really cool. So like I said, these are like £300-400 cameras, these were when they came out. So I paid just £19.99 for it, and I was looking on eBay, seeing sort of getting a rough idea of the prices, and they're going for like crazy money now. They're like MJU cult status now. They're like £150 upwards for these on eBay. So I'll definitely be doing a video on this, and like I say, I've had one before. I know the photos are really good. I'll do a little in-depth look at the camera and show you some of the photo examples as well. But eventually this one will be going up for sale. It's got a few little minor scuffs on it, but it's all functional. It's only just cosmetic on the corner and stuff. And it came in that fantastic low pro case as well, which I was really happy about. So it takes 4 AA batteries. That one takes 2 AA's. That one has these strange little battery pack things. There was a battery in it. There was no charging lead. I had to buy a little charger basically and 2 extra batteries. So that's why I'm selling that for. I think it's on for about £80, something like that. But because I actually paid about, I think I paid about £15–16 for the charger and the 2 batteries. So altogether that stands me for about, I paid £5 for the camera and about £20 all in, so which isn't too bad really. Like I say, that cost me 60, but it's worth easily, I mean I'm talking before all the prices started going up and everything, I got 180 for my last one. So, but these, quite an old camera now, well over 10 years old, but the spec on it is still really good, and the photos are stunning. That's the main thing. Really impressed with the photos, so I'll be hanging on for that for a little bit yet before I sell that. I won't be any rush to sell it. Obviously I will bang it on for a really good price, and if somebody does give me an asking price, then all well and good, but if not, I'll just keep that for a little while yet until I find a better one of the later ones, and then I'll upgrade that and sell that one. So that just gives you a quick idea where I'm at now at the moment. So I've got a video coming on this in-depth look at this one and some example photos of it. Really impressed for £4. Same with that one. I've had that one for quite a while now. That's my main camera that I won't be selling. I've got another in-depth video coming on this one, like I say, some examples about it, and that's for sale as well. So just gives you an idea where I'm at with my camera collection, film, retro film and digital. Okay guys, hope you enjoyed that little video. Take care, bye bye for now.